Do you want to build long-standing and impactful businesses like Google and Amazon? Then you need to stay tuned as I'll be discussing principles that these companies or these businesses operate by, as discussed in Scaling Up by Verne Danish. Hi, I'm Damilola, and I'll be doing a review of Verne Danish's book, Scaling Up. I know that every year a sea of new companies are born around the world, and data shows that 20% fail during the first 2 years, 45 during the first 5 years, and 65 during the first 10 years. I mean, why is that? That's because these teams or these businesses lack execution management. And this is what the book Scaling Up is all about. How businesses can manage the projects, how businesses can manage their goals and achieve success. The book describes 4 main foundations for impactful businesses, and that is the people, strategy, the execution, and of course cash. For people, it's about building strong team. Alright, you need great people both internally and externally, from managers to team members to investors to suppliers, and these people are the major stakeholders that makes the business to thrive. Now your goal here is to find the right people, engage the right people, and make them feel comfortable, alright, towards achieving the set goal. Now strategy is also very important. This talks about your planning, how you plan to execute your goals, and also your execution. After planning, you have to execute your strategy. What do you plan to do? How do you plan to do it? The time frame. And one of the key components here is to check if your strategy is driving profitability. Alright. Basically, we can sum these principles up in the 10 Rockefeller habits. I mean, this habit was coined from one of the richest Americans in history, John D. Rockefeller, and he proposed or operated using 10 business principles. And Danish discussed this in his book. These habits are principles that help to successfully cut inefficiencies from day-to-day activities in your business, and it also sets your business on a growth trajectory. So what are these habits? One is the execution team has to be aligned. Everybody from the managers to the team member has to be aligned to the set goal. Then they have to be aligned to one thing in common. Every quarter there has to be a goal you're reaching for. Every quarter your goal for Q1 could be to make $1 million in revenue. For another quarter it could be to scale your team size to 150 and things like that. 3 is the communication rhythm in the organization has to be informative, and it has to move quickly across board. You also have to make sure that there is a person that is accountable for the input of every team member, and ongoing employee input has to be collected, and obstacles, opportunities, you have to identify all of this. Reporting and analysis of customer feedback is very important. This helps you to know if your business has to pivot to something else. This helps you to know where your business has to major on, if there's some products you need to bring out, what you need to work on, your customer service, and the core and of your values. that also goes with saying that the core values and purpose of the business has to be alive. All right, and employees can articulate the key components of the company values and company strategies. All employees can answer quantitatively whether they had a good day, a good week, or a good week, or a good month, or even a good quarter at work. And the company's plans and performance are visible to everyone. You have like a scoreboard where you can measure if each team is achieving their goal. Alright, so there are many ways to implement these habits. You implement them by making sure you understand the differences, the priorities, and the style of the business. Everybody participates in the growth of the business, contribute their own quota to achieving the goal of the business. Now, it is important that you make sure you are not overwhelmed by all of these principles. It's best to take one and try to integrate it into your business across board and see how and watch the performance on your team goals. Alright. Scaling Up by Verne Danish is a very interesting book. It will definitely put your business on a growth trajectory. You should get it, you should read it.